What's up, boys and girls, and welcome back to another Black Desert Online guide. Silver is a crucial thing in this game, as pretty much everything can be purchased with it. Upgraded armor, outfits, crafting utensils, materials, yep, you name it, and you can probably purchase it with in-game money. So, the reason for this video is that I wanted to go through the top 5 ways, what I personally think are the best ways to make silver. This should help you get on that economy ladder and allow you to start purchasing some gear or whatever you want. So let's get right into it. Coming in at number 5 is horse breeding. In Black Desert, you can tame horses in the wild and then level them up to a maximum level of 30. Every horse has a tier ranging from 1 to 8. A tier 1 horse is the most common, whereas a tier 8 is the rarest and hardest to obtain. As you increase the horse through tiers, they get faster, have better acceleration, turning and braking. But how does this earn you money, I hear you ask? Well, basically, you can only tame a horse up to tier 5 in the wild. To get any higher, you have to breed them together. The way breeding works is that the higher the level the two horses you breed together, the better the chance you have to increase their tier when you actually do the breeding. The foal can either downrank a tier or increase by 1 or 2 tiers, or apparently even 3 tiers in some rare cases. The way you can make money off of this is by simply leveling up 2 horses to level 30 and then breeding them together. If you get a higher rank, then you can sell it on for a profit of potentially millions of silver, but you may gain no money at all if the foal doesn't rank up. Another thing that dictates the value of the horse is the abilities it has. Every time they level up, there is a chance for them to learn a new ability. Some of these are a lot more valuable than others. For example, drift and instant acceleration increase the value of a horse by a substantial amount, so this is another way to make some good money. If you don't fancy your luck at breeding, then you can always just sell freshly tamed horses or even sell the breeding attempts. Females have 1 breed attempt, whereas males have 2, and you can place these horses on the breeding market to sell these attempts. The only reason that this has come in at number 5 and not higher is because it's a risky way to make money. You could either make millions of silver or you could make a lot less. And if you intend to level the horses yourself, then it's a pretty massive time investment. It took me about 20 to 30 hours of AFK riding to get my tier 5 horse to level 30. So it is no means a quick way to make money. But if you can, you may get a decent payout. I will do a more detailed guide on horse breeding in the future. I myself really enjoy horse breeding as I enjoy the chance element in it. So far I haven't been that lucky with it, but who knows? One day it might pay out big and I could get the tier 8 horse of my dreams. At number 4 we have my personal favourite, mainly because I'm incredibly lazy, and that is fishing. This gets mentioned a lot in my videos because I love the way the fishing system has been designed in this game. The way it works is you can either fish yourself by casting a line, waiting for a bite, and then hitting spacebar, followed by playing a short mini game, which you have to enter keys in the correct order. If you need to know more about this, then please do check out my fishing guide that I did a little while back. So, the way you make money through fishing is by simply selling your fish to a trade manager. Fish come in varying rarity, which is white, green, blue, and gold. White fishes go for a couple thousand silver, whereas the goldfish can go between 40k and 150k silver. As you level up your fishing, you have a higher chance to catch the rarer fish, so the more you do it, the more you'll earn from it. Another thing that you can get from fishing is ancient relic shards. These are used to create boss scrolls to summon bosses. You can either combine 5 of these together to make a scroll, or you can just sell them on the marketplace for some quick cash. It's your choice, but these bosses can drop some pretty good loot and you can make quite a lot of money from doing it if you're in a group with some friends who each have their own summon scroll. Different fishing spots also allow you to catch better fish. As an example, fishing at Velia will not net you as many rare fish, but if you were to craft a boat and head over to the deep sea or go to an island, you will catch a lot more fish from this. I totally recommend doing this as it gives you something to do and it's a lot more fun and satisfying. The final thing I'm going to mention about fishing is that if you want to receive more money for your fish, then you can try selling to an NPC called the Imperial Trade Manager. These guys give double the normal price for a fish, but they will only buy a set amount of these in a set period of time. So, if you're fishing at a very saturated spot, then the chances are that people will have already sold all the fish possible to the Imperial Trader, meaning that you won't be able to sell any of your rare fish to him. So, try and hand them in at off-peak times for a better chance to make some sweet money off of this. Coming in at number 3, we have trade runs. In Black Desert, you can craft trade crates out of various materials to be sold onto trade managers. You can craft them from pretty much anything: ores, wood, fish, elixirs, food, mushrooms, and much, much more. There are a few ways to do trading in this game, so I'm going to try and explain them briefly now. The first way is by doing the trades yourself. The way this works is that you would get your trade pack and carry it by foot or horse to the trade vendor. The further you travel, then the more money you will make from it. If you craft a pack out of iron ore in Hydaelyn, then it won't be worth very much at all. A couple thousand silver at most per pack. But if you travel to the next closest town, like Velia, then all of a sudden it will have a lot more value. So, to make a huge upmark on your product, you should travel as far as your contribution points allow you to, because you need to connect all the nodes in between each city to receive the bonus from trading. So, if you were to trade between a town like Trent all the way to Hydaelyn, then you could be making a pretty nice upmark. Other trade crates are also worth a lot more money. So an elixir trade crate could be worth around the 100k silver at the city you crafted it in. So imagine the amount of money you'd make if you took it halfway across the map, and you could even carry multiple trade crates at once. That's the potential for an awful lot of money. So that's the first way to make money off of trade crates. But if you don't fancy doing all these journeys yourself, then you're going to get pretty bored of doing them, right? Wouldn't it be awesome if you could transport your goods from one town to another without the need to do it yourself? Well, you're in luck, because in this game, there is a storage transport system. As long as 2 towns are linked through nodes, then you can actually use the transport system to send your packs to your desired town. You can do it without even linking the nodes, but it triples the price of your delivery, so I'd really recommend linking them up before doing this. It can take an hour or two if the distance is great, but it doesn't cost much silver to do, and it allows you to spend your time doing something else. To get this started, you go to your town storage keeper and select the transportation button. Select the destination and then the transportation type, which is normally freight wagon. Add the items that you wish to transfer, and then press the send button. And that's it. Wait a little while, and your items will now be at your desired town. All you have to do is meet the goods there and carry them to the trade manager from the storage. Coming in at number 2 is life skills, but more specifically alchemy and cooking. With these 2 skills, you can make an absurd amount of money, but don't expect it to come easy. The reason I haven't taken this path to make my money is because it requires you to put a lot of time and energy in order to get your skills to a high enough level so that you can start making decent money off of them. If you wish to pursue this path, then get crafting. You'll need to get your cooking and alchemy up to at least professional level before you can start making some money off of it. There are a few ways that you can make some pretty easy money off of these, so I'm going to tell you both of them now. The first way is pretty straightforward. Once you have a high enough level to do so, you should start crafting food like the Calphean Special. This is a consumable which provides players with buffs which really help them out with grinding. However, a lot of people, myself included, can't actually be bothered to craft this themselves, so they will simply purchase them off of the marketplace. The materials required to make this aren't too demanding, and you'll find that they'll sell pretty damn quickly. You can use this method to make some quick and easy money. You can also do this with alchemy elixirs. Ones like the Elixir of Hunting are pretty damn popular because they increase the grinding speed for players, so this would make for some quick and easy cash. If you don't fancy using the first method, then the second way to go about it is by making trade crates of these items. I mentioned this a minute ago when I was talking about trade runs, but if you combined train runs and alchemy trade crates, then you're in for some serious cash. Like I said earlier, if you combine a variety of elixirs together to make trade crates, this will be worth over 100,000 silver. So that is a way to make pretty huge money off of life skills in this game. So that means that my favorite way to earn money in Black Desert Online is, of course, grinding. Whilst this may not be the most ludicrous way to make money in this game, it's definitely the most stable. Things like horse breeding, trading, or whatever could earn you big money. But grinding is the best way to earn guaranteed and stable income. A lot of mobs in this game dropped collectible and tradable items. For example, catfish drop a powder, which if you obtain 100 of these, you can trade them to an NPC for around 60,000 silver. These items have a very high drop rate and it does not take long to accumulate a lot of them. The second thing is that grinding is great for obtaining random world drops, like blackstones, relic shards, forbidden books, or even armor, and weapons. You can either use these drops to supplement your income, or use them to improve and upgrade your character. Different grinding spots offer different amounts of average income. Places like Catfish can net me around 1.5 to 2 million an hour, whereas somewhere else like Elric can offer closer to 3 to 4 million an hour, but you need to keep in mind that the amount of money you earn can vary depending on your gear and the amount of rare drops that you get whilst you're there. There is a stat in the game called Luck, which if you obtain it through items like Lucky Underwear, or through crystals which give plus luck, then you can get up to 5 luck. This increases the drop chance of rare items, so it's totally worth utilizing this if you have some spare crystal slots to use. If you don't fancy grinding for a lower yet stable income, then maybe you want to try your luck out at getting some very rare item drops. Grinding around places like the Witch's Chapel will give you a chance to obtain a very sought after Witch's Earring. This is either a very nice accessory to gain some AP, or you can sell it on at the auction house for around 9 million silver. Still not enough money for you? Well then, it's time to go and try your luck at killing some ogres then. These guys can drop an item called the Ogre's Ring, which is worth over 50 million silver. If you get that, you'll be onto a very nice payday indeed. Keep in mind, guys, that these prices are subject to change, as the Western version may have the marketplace prices adjusted. There's a lot more I could tell you about grinding and how to do it efficiently, but that's something I'll cover in another video at a later date. If you can't wait for that, then I suggest checking out some grinding guides. There is a lot of useful information on websites like BDO Foundry about how to maximize your income in any given spot. So, that's it for this video, guys. Now you know my top 5 ways of earning silver. If this video has been helpful for you, or if you've just enjoyed it, then please do drop me a like and subscribe for more Black Desert content. Until next time, guys, take it easy and peace out.